Okay. I am live. I have no viewers watching this. Let me see if it's on my channel. Oh, it says here there's 5 watching. I have 3 watching now. Okay. Oh, I'm on 11,800 now. I just got to the 800 mark. Oh, loads of people are saying hi. Okay, this is better. Okay, hello everybody. You're just saying hello. Okay, we've got a few more viewers now. This is good. I always get really scared doing live streams that no one's gonna watch. Like, obviously it's up on my channel afterwards, but I always get scared people aren't gonna watch it like when it is live. But it looks like some people are, so that's fine because I do have the little live chat thing. Oh god, actually loads. Okay. I am gonna talk about like the school stuff because it's kind of what it's about. But first, I just went down to see Eva because I need to do her like nighttime checks, whatever. I did it a bit early, but I don't care because she's just out in the field anyway. It doesn't really matter when I did it. I checked she had water and stuff. And I was down with her, and because it's been really rainy, it has where I live, but I'm pretty sure it has like in the majority of England, it's been like thunderstorms today. But it's like sunny, it's really weird. And basically I was standing with her and there's like this area with like by the gate where there's not really any grass because it's where she stands and stuff, and it gets really boggy in winter, and it's just normally like dried mud, but it's got all like soggy and wet mud, not like thick mud but just like wet mud. And she literally dropped down into the mud and started rolling so much, but basically just on her one side, and like she is like one side she's pretty clean and the other side she's like got like a layer of brown, and I just couldn't deal with it at the time. It was too much, so I'm gonna like hose her off tomorrow because I was like, well, she's probably gonna roll again tonight or like between now and then, so there's no point. And literally like it just reminds me of winter and the mud problems in winter. Like the mud actually makes me unhappy in winter. And she's wearing her nice fly rug, and her nice fly rug is completely filthy, so yeah. That's the little story of Balamori. Okay, people are asking about school stuff now. So, have you done your GCSEs yet, or are you doing it next year? I'm doing mine next year. So I'm doing mine next year. People got really confused when I was talking about when I did my like year 10 mocks in May, and I was like, I need to revise my exams. They were like, oh, you're doing your GCSEs as well, and I was like, no, thank God. But no, like I do like revise for exams because I'm someone, I am not naturally gifted or clever. Like if I want even like a slightly decent grade, I do actually have to sit down like revise those. But like I actually like I don't enjoy revising. Like I'd much rather be writing or hanging out with my friends and stuff, but I don't mind it as much as some people do. I don't think. Like I think when I'm in my own frame of mind and stuff, and I'm sat and I'm focused, like I don't think like I don't like get that distracted and stuff when my phone's away. I much prefer revising in my own home and environment than I do being at school, because I feel like there's more like distractions and stuff at school, and like teachers that just get on my nerves. So many of my teachers get on my nerves. It's actually unbelievable. There are some which I do generally really like, but like everyone's gonna have those teachers. Okay, so yeah, I am going into year 11. I think quite a lot of you guys are, or like yeah, because those of you guys are messaging me like I'm going to year 11 as well. And I will get on with the stationery stuff, and I will like try and answer questions or something. How much homework do you get? I am, well, in year 10, I got like, my school is quite keen on homework. Like my sister, she went to, I can say this because she went there years ago. She went to Pates, which is it the top grammar school in England, or is it one of the top grammar schools in England? So like she's really clever. She's a doctor now and stuff, and she's really clever. And me and Holly went to a different school because, well, Holly is actually really smart, but she didn't get into the grammar school like back then. It's really hard to get into Pace, but she is really smart. Like she came out really good results, Holly. And she did her GCSEs at the school I'm at now, and then she moved for sixth form, which is probably what I'm going to do. So it's actually probably like not 100% my last year at the school I'm at now, and I've been there since I was 2 years old. So next year, when I go into sixth form, and it's not even a full year because you're on study leave for ages, which is kind of scary. But anyway, so yeah, she went into like Pates and stuff, and she always said like you and Holly, who we don't go to grammar school, and she was like, you actually got like more homework than us and everything. And I just find that really bizarre. But I suppose it's because if you go to a grammar school, sometimes like you don't need as much help and guidance and stuff, especially if you go to like a really hard to get into. So yeah, my school's quite keen on homework, which is just brilliant for me. So I get like probably like 2 to 3 pieces a day every day. I don't have any like days off from it, and I probably do about an hour and a half actually sometimes it'll be between an hour and 2 hours, but like it's meant to be at least 2 hours worth. But like sometimes teachers will be nice and just give you like a shortish homework. The thing is, so sometimes like I do English essays probably like once a fortnight, and then I get essays and like class essays, and like that's very time consuming because you have to plan it and think about it and stuff. But like lots of time with English, because I get English homework for instance twice a week. The first homework will be to plan your essay, and then the second homework for like the next, say I get English homework on Monday and Wednesday normally, and then my Wednesday homework will be to write it, but it'll be a bit easier for me to write it on the Wednesday because I would have done all the planning. So yeah, that's why it's best to like actually do plan it. Otherwise, you're gonna have to like do loads on that one night, basically. Okay, so my phone's just gone off. What GCSEs do you take and why? Okay, yeah, maybe I should say this before I start showing the stationery. So at my school, I am doing the 2-year RS course because I go to a religious school. Not because I'm like particularly religious and stuff. Like I don't really have like a strong view on like God and stuff like that. But I go to like a Catholic school and stuff. So it's like I do the Catholic Christianity and Judaism, and I do philosophy and ethics all in like the 2-year RS course, which is really like content. There's a lot of context to learn in that course because I know lots of schools just do the 1 year, and they did their GCSE this year if you were my age. So yeah, I have to do the 2-year RS course. I do English language, English literature, like as you have to. Well, you don't have to do English literature, but most people do. It's only if you really struggle with English or something. I don't know, I might be wrong. Maths obviously have to do. And then I took classic, which lots of people don't actually know what it is. It's not very common. It's basically just about like ancient Greeks and like the ancient Greek gods and like ancient Athens, Sparta, the Odyssey. Read lots of the Odyssey, which is like the book about like Greek mythology. It's actually quite easy. Like as long as you know the facts, it's easy, but it's like the facts just like stick in my head quite well. But like there's like the Odyssey is a lot harder than like learning about ancient Athens because it's all about like analyzing a really old text, which is kind of harder. But like classic is definitely one of my stronger subjects, but like everyone in my class definitely thinks that, probably anyway. I think they would think it's one of their easier subjects. So yeah, if your school offers it, I would recommend doing it because it is quite well, it's easier than doing like chemistry by far. And then I do French, which is definitely one of the hardest ones I struggle with. I've been doing French since I was 2 years old, and I can literally say my name. I do geography, which again, there is so much to know and learn, which is kind of really stressful. Drama, which I really enjoy. Biology, so most schools you do science, the triology, where you do a third of the physics course, a third of the chemistry course, and a third of the biology course. My school's different. You have to, if you want to take all 3 sciences, it has to be the whole physics, the whole chemistry, and the whole biology. So if your school does that, I'd only recommend doing that if you're really clever, because like, well, at my school, like the really clever kids do that. I am not good at science. I'm a lot better at like humanities and English and stuff than sciences. So yeah, I could not do chemistry or physics. I got a D in chemistry and physics in year 9. And I think, yeah, in year 9 I got a D. But I got a B in biology. So I carried on biology because you have to take 1 science at my school. And I do the full biology course, which I do actually enjoy biology. I do think it's quite interesting, but it is quite difficult for me. And I think that's all. I said all the ones I do. So yeah, that's why I take them. Okay. There's probably been loads of comments because I just rambled on about that forever. Do you have tips for year 9? Because I'm worried because we're starting GCSE stuff and I'm scared. If you're starting year 9 now, like in September, you're actually really lucky, because lots of the people who are my age and stuff, the school's kind of stressing because there is not enough time for them to teach us everything that's on the new 9 to 1 spec. So you should actually just like pay attention in your lessons in year 9, because year 9 for me wasn't as serious because they started teaching us GCSE stuff for like sciences, but not really for many other subjects. I think for maths also. We kind of did that GCSE stuff then, but like for like French and geography and stuff, like we didn't do any of that, and like history and stuff. So yeah, pay attention in your lessons, and I bet you anything you'll find 10 and 11 way easier. You're actually in a very good position out of all the years right now. Like, I kind of wish I was in year 9 now, in a way, or I just wish the spec never changed, to be honest. I hate sciences, but at my school, everyone has to do all 3 sciences full course. Oh my god, I could not do that. That's so weird, because I think that's actually really bad, because like if I went to a school and I had to do the full course of like physics and chemistry, I couldn't, like, it's just bad for me. Like I'm going to get better results doing like well, hopefully doing like French and classic and drama and stuff like that instead, because like you have to be clever to do that, and like it's really hard to, like, those are really hard subjects, especially chemistry and physics, what I think. But like it's just so odd, like why would they make you do that? It's just stupid, because then it's going to make the whole school's grades get lower if like people aren't naturally smart, like chemistry and physics. I even had chemistry tutoring in year 9 at the end before my exam, and I still got a D. Like I did honestly revise, but like no. Do you like sport? Yeah, I do. Well, kind of. I like horse riding. Obviously, it's like the main sport I do, and I like swimming. But I didn't take PE or anything, because you have to pick like 3 sports, and I could have done riding GCSE, like lots of people ask. Why didn't I do it? But because I don't have like an arena, and I'm like look after either completely on my own, I feel like I'd need a lot more guidance, and my school couldn't give me that guidance. If I was on a yard, like if I kept my horse either, obviously, at my riding teacher's yard, I might have done it, because I know it is quite simple to do. If you've been riding for years and years, you're going to find like, you know, riding with no stirrups fairly easy, because you've probably done it quite a lot of times, and like jumping like a 70 to 90, I think you had to pick something like that course. But yeah, if I had like an arena and like more guidance around me, or if my school was more like had more like input in the equestrian thing, but they don't have the equestrian instructor anymore. She left before I came, so apparently. What's your favourite subject? I think, well, actually, I really, really want to do for A level, by the way, psychology, because I think that will be my favourite subject. And I also quite want to do business studies, which I can't do at my school for GCSE. I know you can do it at quite a few schools for GCSE, but you can't at mine. But out of the subjects I do now, probably drama, just because it's kind of like the subject I can relax more in. Like, yeah, you do have to be like, I am focused in a lesson, but it's not like I'm figuring out hard equations, like math, like algebra equations. It's just more something I can relax in. And then I do actually quite like English lit. I do like it when we just read and analyse the text. I find it quite interesting. So yeah, I'm thinking for A level, psychology, business, and either English lit or drama, or maybe biology. I really don't know, but I definitely want to do psychology and business. Okay, everyone's like, okay, can you? Some people are being like, do the haul. I'm going to do the haul now because I can incorporate your questions into it. So basically, I didn't want to do a sit down back to school haul like I have the last year, because that video I had a lot more stuff to show you in, because I bought a lot more stuff at the start of year 10, because I knew that I was starting the GCSE syllabus, but this is basically just restocking on things I've like ran out of stuff, because things like what's it called, revision guides and like pencil cases and stuff and like things like that, I bought all at the start of year 10. So yeah, you can definitely watch that video. It's on my channel somewhere. It's called like Back to School Haul basically. So yeah, that one's a bigger one, but there is enough to do a haul, but it's just more like boring restock things. But I'm going to show you why I like using these things. So the first thing I actually got today was a new ring binder. I actually have loads of ring binders, but I got the thin ones. So I'm going to be moving lots of my subjects into bigger ones. I do have a few bigger ones because it's going to fill up. I think I'm using this one for French or English or something, and it's really cute. I found it today in Tesco for £3. It's got little foxes and bunnies, because I went into every shop in town. I went to Ryman's, Wilko's, what's it called, Paper Chase, and I couldn't find any big folders that I really liked. Wilko's had lots of really cute ones, but they were small ones, and I don't really like having plain coloured ones that much unless it's a really pretty colour. But I found this in Tesco's and I loved it. So yeah, a big fold. You will need ring binders, I think, for like your subjects is what I find really easy. Like every subject for revision I have a ring binder for, and honestly you've got to stay organised, because like if you're not organised it will just stress you out more, and it's already a bit of a stressful situation you're in. Also in Tesco's I bought another one, sorry, all the stuff's out of the box, of these massive pucker pad sets. I got one of these sets last year, if you watched my haul last year, and I got the different set this year because I was like, well, can't buy the same set. I already have loads of the stuff, apart from I have used up lots of the stuff. And these go down in August from £22 to £8, and honestly, all the stuff in it you will most probably need and use for your GCSEs. So definitely going to Tesco's, £22 to £8 in August. And this is what was in it. So the first thing you get is like an A4 pad, which again, paper, you need a lot of it for revision and stuff. You can either keep the pad and just do it in there, but because I put all my things in ring binders, I rip it out, and it's got like little line things so you can rip it out neatly. So yeah, I'll rip out the pages of this and write on it, rip it out, put it in a folder, make it neat. And then you actually get a smaller one. This would be good to keep in your school bag. I actually think the colours are really pretty. I'll put that in my school bag. And then you get a reporter's pad, which is like one of these. Yeah, maybe put that in your school bag as well, do what you want with it. And then you get, oh no, it's stuck. As for stationery, you get one of these pens. Now last year when I got this big set, I got 3 of these pens. I got a purple one, no, I got 4. I got a purple one, a pink one, a blue one, and a black one. And they were nice pens, but they like ran out after like a few, like 2-3 weeks. So they're nice, but they just don't last very long. I think they are quite like cheapy pens, but I will still use it. They'll probably just run out quickly, but I'm not too bothered. And then you get rubber, and then this pencil actually looks really cute. I like it. It's pink and black, and it's like comfy, but I need to sharpen it. And you also get punch pockets. Now this is an absolute essential for me, because to be organised, that's what you got to do. So with that, your ring binder and stuff, you know how lots of time that your pages will fall out really easily. Paper falls out really easily if there's a lot of stuff in the ring binder, or it gets crumpled or wet or something. I have to put every single sheet of paper I ever write on, and I write on a lot of paper at school, in one of these. I have to, every single sheet. There's not a sheet of paper of mine which is loose. It's all in one of these and in a folder, but I'm happy with it like that. And these ones are really nice because they're thick and shiny. So I'm reading comments. And then I bought more of them in Wilko's. I don't know why I didn't. Oh wait, I hadn't finished the Pooker thing. Oh wait, I haven't finished the Pooker thing at all. You also get a flip file things with like the pages in. This is basically really handy. I put all past papers in things like this. Past papers going there. And then you get one big folder, which I'm actually really happy I got, because all my maths things, I make sure it's all in this purple colour. So I've actually already filled it up with my maths revision from year 10. So yeah, this is a list of everything that we basically learnt in year 10, or near enough. And then that's all on that side, and I'll probably put my year 11 stuff. Actually, no, I don't know, because I've put it into like sections, like decimals, decimal numbers, powers, fractions, percentages, so I'll put all that stuff in there. So yeah, that's very satisfying because I like all my maths stuff to be this colour. And then I'll just show you the stuff and then I'll answer more questions. I bought more of these. Basically, my mum actually gets these free from Heartworks. You're probably, if you know that already, you're probably like, why are you getting them? Because I will never buy these at any other time of year apart from at the start, just so I can have spares. And I actually prefer these ones to the ones she gets me. No offense, Mum, it's not your fault. Because they're just better quality, because they're thicker and the plastic's thicker and shinier. They just last longer in general. And these are £1 from Wilko's and it comes with 50. And I will get through like all of those, and I've got loads in my cupboard. I just got another line paper pad. These are essential. You've got to have a lot of these for revision. I'll probably go through about 4 of these, I can imagine. I genuinely will as well. And then I know every single YouTuber has these pretty pastel highlighters. I actually already have a set. I got them when they just came out, like months and months ago. I got them when I was around like April, May time, when they just came out, and then these were arriving for half price, and I was like, I might as well get another set now, because mine have been like gonna run out soonish because I've used them loads. So I have another set on standby. They were half price on arriving. And then wait, let me just see if people are saying stuff. Okay, this is just a random one that I want to answer. Hi, I've seen your name spelled many different ways, so is it Maisy, M-A-I-S-Y, or M-A-I-S-I-E? It is the first one. M-A-I-S-Y is then like Maisie Mouse, that's all Maisie. I know nobody really spells their name like that, and I know Maisie is a name most people give their pets, not children. The reason why my name is spelled with a Y, like a weirdo, and not the I-E, is because my sisters are called Jessie and Holly. Well, Jess just sort of gets called Jess now. I call her Jessie sometimes, but when she was younger it was more Jessie, and those were both spelt with Y's on the end. And then when my mum was like, I'm pregnant, and they were like, oh my god, what do you call your baby? And they were like, and she was like, Maisie, and they're like, you have to spell Maisie with a Y so our little baby sister can be like us. So it's actually my sisters that made my parents spell my name with a Y on the end. So that's why it's spelled like that. It's weird, I know. Do you think you will still have horses when you're in college or university? Well, horse singular when I'm in college or university. I'm still planning on having either. I've not really talked to my parents about it too much, but I'm pretty sure they're going to let me. They're not. I don't think they make me sell her. I did tell them when I bought her, I was like, you do know I'm keeping her forever. Like, I'm not going to sell her. Even I want to retire her one day and keep her when she's retired and stuff. I'm not planning on selling her, even though one day, and maybe even in a few years, I'll want to move on to a bigger horse which can take me further in my riding career, like after uni and stuff. But I will still keep Eva, but I probably will get another horse at one point. So yeah, Eva is what I'm planning on. Don't take my word for it in case my parents are like, you've got to sell her because this has happened, which I really hope is like worst case scenario. I really don't want that to happen, but I'm planning on keeping Eva as a forever pony. The last thing I've got to show you was my school bag. This is my new school bag, and I haven't actually bought a new school bag since like year 7 or 8, and I'm going into year 11, as I've said. So yeah, I got this one because I use quite big bags normally for school, and I have this issue where I overload it with, like, I put stuff that I really don't need to take to school or to my lessons in there. I shove like as much crap as I can in that bag, and it's really heavy, weighs down my arm, they become flimsy, they break, blah 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 blah. So I bought, this isn't a mini backpack, but it's not like a big one you have in year 7, you know, when like, you know, you overload. It's like a midi. I'm on live on YouTube.
Okay, but I want my computer in a minute because I need to.
Okay, no, I'm literally like live right now, so everything you're saying can be heard. Okay, so that was my mum. I was like, don't say anything embarrassing. Okay, so it's like a midi. So MIDI 1, so I have enough room, and I'm just going to take enough stuff in it for each 2 lessons instead of overloading it. This was from eBay, and it was like £10, so it'll probably break after the year, but as long as it just lasts me year 11, I'll be happy. Well, it doesn't even need to last me like that long, because I go on study leave in like, when do you go on study leave? April or something? I don't really know. At Easter time, isn't it? How do you manage homework and writing? I've been meaning to make a video on this for literally the longest time in the world. Like, I've been meaning to make a video on this for about 7 months now. Oh no. Because I keep, every time people ask, that's like one of the most commonly asked questions, and every time I'm like, oh, don't worry, like, I'll make a video on it, and then like all will be answered there. Just haven't made the video on it, have I? But I think in year 11 I will do it, and I'm back in September. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it in September. But I basically a very routine, like, daily life. I make lots of like, I do like time my day perfectly. Like, I won't like be, if I'm like I'm gonna get up early, I will get up early and like go riding. It's just a mix of like organization. You just have to be organized, and getting up early, and not sleeping until like 12 if you want to have time to do both. And you know, don't spend like do like a good enough session on your horse, but don't spend the whole day down there. I know it'd be much nicer to do that than be revising, but you know, sometimes I can get carried away, even I'll be down there for hours, and then I'm like, oh, I actually have other things to do in my day. But yeah, I will make a video on it, but that's like a brief thing. How do you revise? Well, I have many different ways. The thing is with me, like, sometimes I sit down and revise. I can revise it all day, and I'll be like, has any of it even gone in? I don't know. Past papers are really good. I do take notes and stuff. Practice questions, mind maps, flashcards. Love flashcards. They're the best. What else do I do? And yeah, oh, revision guides. You've got to get revision guides for like every subject, and it might be a bit pricey at the start, but you can get them cheaper on Amazon. That's what I did. Get them on Amazon. Don't go to like Waterstones or somewhere, because you'll pay like double the price, and like it does all add up. I'm just going in here to my room because all my family are coming home, and I was on my landing, and they could probably all hear me. Are you planning on going to uni, and what would you want to study? I'm not full. I probably will, to be honest. Yeah, I think I will. I mean, I'm keeping an open mind, because I used to be like, set my mind, like, when I was younger, I was like, yep, I'm gonna just do like chemistry, GCSE and A level, and be a vet, and I'll go to uni to be a vet. But like, I realised that that's just unrealistic. That would not suit me at all. Not like the whole vet thing, but just like getting into vet school and chemistry and physics, and no, like, it's just not me at all. So I don't know why, even if it was to be a vet at the end of it, I know that like I wouldn't get anywhere near as good results doing chemistry as I would, like I said, doing like French or Class 7, like things like that. So I don't like to really like set myself as much, but I have like a idea. I definitely one day want to go to uni or work with animals or horses in general. Well, hopefully horses, but like animals in general I'd be happy with. I was looking into doing equine physiotherapy at one point, and the last time I think you guys asked me what I wanted to be, I sort of said around that route. But then I looked into more jobs to do with like animals and stuff, and I was looking into animal behavioral studies. I don't know how to say it, and I think that sort of would suit me a bit more than physiotherapy, just because physiotherapy is more like science based. But yeah, this one's just more like I am more interested in doing like psychology and stuff anyway. Like it really interests me, and animals really interest me, and the way they interact interests me. So it's like, well, that's like behavior studies within animals. So maybe something around that, but definitely something to do with like animals. I might go to like Hartbury or somewhere like that. I quite like Bristol. It'd be nice to study there and something, but yeah. Please can you do a video on how you study tips and how to stay motivated? Yeah, like I was thinking next year I probably will do a few of those videos. Like it's not gonna consume my whole channel because I know like horse stuff is the main focus of my channel. So yeah, I will. But there are a few YouTubers that are really good at doing videos like that. You probably all know Eve Bennett and like Revision with Eve and Unjaded Jade. They're like the main revision YouTubers. They're really good. And then Floral Sophia, I love her when she does like study with me and stuff. She's the same age as me, so she's going into year 11. And she sometimes does like study with me, and I think she's quite clever. Well, she seems to be getting like really good like result. I think she got like 100% on her geography or something. So she did like a video on that, and I think the way she like studies and stuff. So she does really good revision Eve videos. And who is the other one? Lydia Violet or something. She does really good videos. And Rhiannon, I think her YouTube name is just Rhiannon. Those all do really good study videos. Sorry, I'm like reading. How do you pay for your tax? Do you have a job or rely on birthday money? So my parents bought me my saddle in December because there was no way in a million years I could ever afford that. It was like nearly £900, so that was like an investment, a lot of money. So yeah, I was really lucky that they actually paid for that. But like even if I had a job and stuff, it would have taken me ages to get to £900. And then the bridle came with Eva when we bought her, and then like other horsey stuff, I like YouTube is my job now. I do get paid for this, but that's not the reason I do it. Like even if I honestly, I'm not just saying this, but if I wasn't getting paid for YouTube, I would honestly still do it. But it's just like an extra little bonus. It's like, oh, brilliant. And then yeah, I do get like an allowance which goes towards buying stuff for the animals, so the guinea pigs, Tilly sometimes, and Eva, who's like the one that costs the most money pretty much. But I have to do like jobs and stuff for that around the house and stuff. And I know lots of people do chores and don't get like any allowance, but I don't think I'd be getting as big of an allowance if I didn't have any animals, because I wouldn't need to. Like my siblings used to get allowances and stuff, and they didn't have animals, so I think they used to get less than me a month, but that's literally because the money's spent on like guinea pig shavings and guinea pig nuggets and horse feed and sun cream for Eva, fly masks, like essentials, and like rugs. So yeah, my parents do help me out. I do spend my own money on it through money I make on YouTube. I used to have a job in a fruit and veg shop, which I got money from every week, which was really good. So I used money from that. Obviously, I do YouTube now. I don't work there anymore, and yeah. I'm going to year 8. What do you advise? Year 8, I remember I actually hated year 8, but that was for like other reasons, not so much the year. I just felt like year 8 was a really pointless year, in all honesty, if I'm being like completely honest. Like year 7 was like really like interesting because first year at senior school and it was all exciting and you were like the little ones of like the big tribe. But year 8 just like it's such a random year, I think. I kind of get it because you have to sort of be eased in, but then I'm like, you could kind of combine year 8 and 9 into one. Because I didn't find everyone says at the end of year 8 you'll teachers is what I used to get. It's like, oh, year 9 next year, you know, watch out for that one. But I didn't struggle really with the conversion of year 8 to year 9. You are still in key stage 3, but from 9 to 10 is a bit of a bigger step. You are going up a key stage, I suppose. Then you're starting GCSEs and all that lovely stuff. So yeah, really, like, don't worry about it a lot. It's really not that of a big deal of a year, you know, just be sensible and listen, but also like enjoy yourself before like the real stuff starts. But don't like really like do whatever you want. Like, don't be rude and stuff in lessons, and but yeah, enjoy yourself really. Tips for starting year 7. Year 7 is more interesting because, like I said, it's like your first year at senior school. I went to the same senior school as I did my junior primary school and senior school were the same, but they were in different like campuses. I really enjoyed year 7 because I made friends and I kept old friends because lots of my friends went to the same, like stayed at the same school like I did, and it is definitely quite a big step. But as long as you like get involved with the right group of people and stuff and make friends, be nice to everyone because some people are going to be really nervous. You know, you might be the nervous person. It's just pretty fun, really. Like, yeah, you get homework and the lessons are a bit more serious. There's so much more freedom in like senior school compared to primary school. You're just treated more like an adult, really. Not like a adult, but like just more adult than what you are now. So yeah, enjoy it. It's the start of senior school, so you've got time to like blossom in a way. If you got another horse and still keep Eva, like you said, would it be a gelding or mare? Love you. Thanks. Well, it's like when I was looking for Eva, I was like, I do not want a mare. Like, I'm strictly looking for geldings. I actually found a few mares adverts and turned them down because they were mares. And I was like, no, geldings are the way. And now I've got Eva, and she's like the most unmarish mare, pretty much. She has her moments, but like, really, I've seen a lot more marish mares than her. So now I'd be completely open-minded and for you both, to be honest. I used to be like geldings, but now I'm like, I really don't mind as long as like I get on with that horse. Really don't mind. I might just answer one more and then go because I don't want this to be really long. It was just meant to be like a haul or something. Let me just scroll up. Oh, wait, no. Okay, I'll do this one. What time is it for you? 5:09, and if you got another horse, what would you call he, her? I mean, lots of time when you buy horses, they already have names with them. And I've changed the name if I really hated it. But like when I found Eva, I love the name Eva. I love it so much. So yeah, it depends. If I liked the name it originally came with, then I keep it. But if I changed it, I mean, I wouldn't know until I see it to know what it looks like, to know its personality. I quite like Eeyore, or like maybe like yeah, I quite like Eeyore. I know that's a donkey and stuff, but I love that name. And I love donkeys, and that's about as close as donkeys I'm getting. Okay, guys, I hope you did enjoy this little live stream. Thumbs up if you did, and I will see you all soonish. Oh yeah, my empties is going up 10 AM tomorrow. Bye!